Alright. Yes, now we're on. Yay. Every time there's something with my microphone, I think it is actually all the like Zoom calls, Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, like all the meetings I'm in every week, they all need a different program, and I think that actually messes up my microphone settings every week. So, but we're back. I am so exhausted. I've done 2 different therapy sessions today, so I'm like a bit out there. But it's actually it's been really great, and you learn a lot in therapy. A lot about your limits. So I will not have a very long session probably today. It is also fucking warm today. Wow. There's like, how do you say, 26 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit, but the moisture in the air makes it very nasty. So I'm just sitting here in a t-shirt being like, dying. But yeah, let's just dive in into the Pokemons. I've got Destined Rivals today and One Journey Together. If we do not have a shiny or like a proper full art card, I call them full art cards, I might get another pack from the shelf. But I'm trying to leave it at 2. But yeah. Okay. Sorry, this is for my anxiety. Because I have anxiety. Everyone out there with an anxiety disorder, I see you. You're very welcome here. I'm trying to keep things calm, actually. Oh, actually, I don't know if you can hear the desktop audio. I'm just having a very calm vibe today in the background. So let's unpack. I'm keeping it very chill today. I probably won't say a lot. Sorry about that. You can have those days. Still have fun. Okay. There we go. Ooh, yes. Love to see it. Dark Energy. Gonna use that one. I love this art. Okay. Gonna keep that one for background inspiration. Potentially doing the Pokemon. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna be a little bit more soft-spoken today, because my voice doesn't want to work today, and that's okay. That is A-okay. Wattrel. I'm sorry, you look cool, Wattrel, but not today. This one's fun. Squawkabilly. I like the vibes, but it's not my favorite. Oh, it's Clang. That could actually be a really cool design for what we're going to do today, actually. I should probably explain what the deal is for today. Because we're not gonna make a watercolor today. This is also still the Spear of Night that I drew on it 2 days ago. But this is a lino slab. Well, technically it's not a lino, but something softer, because I don't have very good wrists. But these tools here are all lino tools, and I got some ink pad, but the idea is that we're making a lino today. So we'll see what happens, but it might be nice to change up the art media someday. So today is lino cut day. So yeah, I'm gonna keep Clang in the cutie pile should always be in view, so oh, and Cling Clang. But that one's a bit more difficult. So I'm keeping Clang and dismissing Cling Clang. That one I didn't have before. It looks so derpy. I don't dislike Sandaconda. It's a very funny Pokemon. It looks like it has swallowed itself. Yeah, Bulbasaur is looking over the cutie pile, favorites pile. Ooh. I already had that one too. But I do like Copperajah, it's a very pretty Pokemon. I forgot to open up Pinterest because usually a Pokemon card is not enough for me to use as a reference only. So I usually look them up on Pinterest as well. There we go. But yeah, Copperajah, very nice card. Rookity! I love the art on this as well. In the British countryside, I mean, the Paldean countryside. But obviously we all know it's based on Britain, on the UK. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. I love this one so much. Another Wattrel. Okay, you can just... Oh, nice. Zoroark X. Okay, that one is dope. Holy crap. Oh, wasn't expecting that one actually. After two, okay, be careful. That is a really pretty, like, double holographic effect. That is so nice. I don't like these top loaders. Because obviously I should sleeve them before I put them in the top loader. But I don't have sleeves anymore, so I'm just using the top loaders. That's my fault. Zoroark is friggin' cool. You know what? I'm just gonna keep him on the cutie pile. There we go. With Rookity. I need a drink. And you should also start hydrating right now. Hello, Aquafox. I'm just hydrating. No one pressed the button, but that's fine. I just hydrate on my own accord. I'm doing a joint Baldur's Gate 3 and Pokemon stream. I left the drawing of Shadow Hearts, well, I should say the Night Songs, Night Spare. I left it on there. I'm gonna cut it off in a bit. So how is everyone? Oh, can I get this off? I hate it. Okay. I don't like to complain about things, but You know, buying Pokemon cards used to be just like these kind of packs, these booster packs. But somehow in the Netherlands they find it necessary to double package them. Oh no, yeah, I feel ya. Every time I try to stretch, my lower back is like, and then I like, oh yeah, that was compressed as fuck. But yeah, welcome to 30s. But yeah, in the Netherlands, they find it necessary to double package. So, like, they put the booster pack into like a paper sleeve like this, and I'm just like, why? Why? Don't. I don't need your fancy paper sleeve. I just want the booster pack. They also have different, like, so unnecessary. Anyway, I've got this one to open. Little unpacking ASMR. There we go. And let's pray for or I don't know, a ritual of burn a candle, burn some sage for a full art card in this one. Okay. Kind of fighting. Wow. Okay. Blipbug, like, I don't care for the Pokemon, but this is an hilarious card. What is it doing? It is Team Rocket's Blipbug, so it's evil Blipbug. It looks so evil stealing the Pokeballs. What the fuck? Okay, sorry, I like these story cards. Maybe I'll use this as... No. I'm not gonna use that as inspiration, because today we're gonna do something much simpler than watercolor. Ooh, Larvitar, and a very nice art around it. Okay, we know where we're gonna put that one. Beldum. What do we think about Beldum? Beldum was really cool when I was playing Pokemon Sapphire back in the day, and it evolved into Metang, and I was like, what the fuck is this kind of Pokemon? I think it was the first time they introduced metal type Pokemon. So everything was like new, and I was like, what the fuck is this kind of Pokemon? I felt like I had caught, or like, I think you just get it in Sapphire. Like some sort of legendary Pokemon. That was really cool. But it's not my favorite. That is very cute. I love the art. But it's a little bit too complicated for what we're gonna do. Ooh, we've got Giovanni. Look at that evil man. Oh, look at that card. That is really lush. Actually, like the art. Look at how the... Sorry, I am an artist myself, so I'm just looking at how they did lighting, and it's so good. With the shading here, with the orange and yellow, and then the blue reflection. I want to be able to do that kind of lighting. But yeah, I've got some learning to do still. It looks like watercolor too, but I'm not sure. You can never be sure, because nowadays they also have watercolor brushes for digital painting. Oh, Spiritomb. Spiritomb is kind of cool. I like Spiritomb. I also have a very deep love for all the spooky Pokemon. So Spiritomb is going on the favorite pile. Fortress. Very nice art. Love this. Winter Wonder. The artist is called Winter Wonder. I don't know if you can see that. No, it doesn't want to zoom in. That is really cute. It also looks like watercolor. I might actually want to keep that for inspiration for next time. Ooh, that is just a really pretty card. Oh, I love that color combo. Like, Lurantis is the best color combo ever. I love pink with green. I mean, look at my overlay. It's a different color scheme. It's in a different color range, but it's still a pink and a green combo. This is so pretty. All the orchids around it. I mean, it is literally an orchid mantis. The design is based on an orchid mantis, so. Okay, I could look at this for hours. Probably because of the tism, but this is just really pretty. I want to keep this for... Oh, Burst Cuda. I just recently watched the new animated Pokemon card promo, and it had Aracuda in it, and the Cormorant Pokemon, the blue one, and it almost it tried to eat the Aracuda, and it almost choked on the Aracuda, so it just like kind of spat it back out. I don't think they're gonna ever show Pokemon eating other Pokemon live officially in the show. But they're writing lore based on Pokemon eating other Pokemon. So I'm always like, oh Pokemon, your world is so full of peril and evil. But all we get to see is la la la, the wee happy few. Oh! That's nice. That is dope. Crobat is dope. Everything about this is dope. Because look at the Team Rocket Trainer in the back. That is really cool. This is actually the last card in the pack. La 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 la. Damn! We've got a beautiful card. What a beaut. Oh no. I'm voice stimming again. Sorry. Ignore me. I am not native English, so sometimes I switch to a ridiculous, like over the top theatrical accent. Oh, so pretty. The colors, like what's up with the color schemes today? It's all like purples and blues and pinks and greens. And if that ain't my favorite color combos, look like the green and the turquoise and purple. Lol, it's like really today I'm obsessing about color, but today's the only day I'm not working with color because it's gonna be block print. The brain always wants what it can't have. Ain't that life? So we've got 2 sick ass cards in 2 packs. We've got these two fove. What the fuck? Damn. So they're both EX. But this is full art and that is not full art, so me is confused. Oh wait, this is a secret rare, and this is not a secret rare. Okay, yeah, thank you. I know I get it. Damn, I just want to look at them. They look really pretty. Yes, another secret rare, Tom. And it's one of your favorites. Actually, I am going to hold up the Pokemon that we can choose from. So please be present to choose, because I never want to choose myself, even if I'm the only one here. We're gonna hold them up, and then you can tell me a name. And then I will either throw a dice if it's different names, or we get to vote. So let's go. Yeah. Sorry, there's too many cards to handle. Ah! Bleh. I have small hands. So we've got Hoops. Hops Rookity. Hoops Rockety. That's also kind of funny. Yeah. We've got Larvitar. We've got Lorantis. The Orchids. We've got Torchic. We've got Clang. McClang. Spiritomb. Crobat. And Zoroark. I would probably not be able to finish this one in this setting, but I am willing to attempt them so I can finish it later on and have a cool Zoroark. But yeah, it's either Crobat, Spiritomb, Clang, Torchic, Lorantis, Larvitar, or Rookidee. Alright, Tom, Torchic or Rookidee? Anyone else? 1 mile, andermaal. Because then it's between Torchic and Rookidee. So what ye say? I think I'm just gonna put them in front then. Okie doke. Are we gonna roll for it, or do you have made your choice? Because otherwise I'm just gonna roll for it again. Which I don't mind, because I really like my D20. Can you see that? Oh, I do have to. English is not my strong suit today. Or language at all. Okay, so rollies. Rookidee is 1 to 10, and Torchic is 11 to 20. Ah! I need a dice tray, but that is 17. So it's gonna be Torchic. Yeah, you can see it. It's 17. So there we have the first card, actually, of today. Bulbasaur can get the honor of holding up. There we go. No. But yeah, that's dope. Really good pulls today. Really nice. I don't know, someone actually said that the end Zoroark was very, like, valuable. I can see why, because it's a really pretty card. It's, like, over the top shiny. Like, this one has just got the stripes and the full art. Like, yeah, that's dope, but there's a little bit of a, like, a sonic boom kind of effect around it if you... Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. But this one is just like, blah, shiny. In your face. And I think people love that. I also love it. Tom, can you look up and Zoroark or someone? I want to know. Because somewhere in my brain has lodged a little bit of information about the value of that card. I can't remember it. Okay, let's draw this bird. Chicken. Yeah. I mean, it's a chick, so it's definitely a chicken. Sorry for calling your favorite Pokemon a chicken. I mean, chickens are cool. But it is also used as a swear word. Mm. Oh yeah, sorry. The Enzororg number is Oh, hello. Oh, you also called Monk or Monk. Almost same name. Yeah, I should give you the number, Tom. It is 0. Oh, sorry, the straw is in view. 098 slash 159 of 98 159. Numbers in Dutch don't make sense. All right, so we're gonna be doing this one. Sketching on lino sucks because you cannot erase anything. Oh, I'm also gonna use a Stanley knife now because I need to cut the lino. So please look away if you do not like knives. I shall be using them at the end of the process of making the art as well. So be warned. But it is my artist tool, so I can't not use it. But there we go. Keep it out of view. There goes Shadowheart's Nightmare. I'm gonna finish this probably later sometime. This is actually from my Baldur's Gate weapon project I'm doing in my spare time. I only have spare time. I have burnout. I don't have work. Yeah, so let's go. These are my tools, but I only use this one. And then some different carving heads. Let's see. Yeah. These are, I pretty much only use these 3. I'm a beginner. I only started lino cutting this week. But somehow, I've got addicted to it, and now I'm doing my stream. Like, look, this is my collection of weapon lino cuts. It's so fun. Oh, is it quite valuable? Okay, just spill the beans, Tom. Spill the beans. I want to know. Okay, Torchic, focus. Just focus. Bulbasaur is telling me to shut the fuck up and focus. Sorry. Am I gonna do a copy of this art? I think I'm just gonna blatantly copy this time. Because I'm doing a new medium and that can be so hard to adjust to. And I'm actually noticing that I find it quite hard to sketch out my ideas directly on the linoleum. So I'm just gonna copy the pose and be a lazy artist today. Because the medium is so vastly different, I would hardly call it a copy. Oh, 14 euros. Oh, I thought, you were gonna say like, oh dang, this card is 100 and I don't know. Whenever people tell me, oh, this card is so valuable, I always think like way too high in numbers, and then it's like, oh, it's 3 euros, and I'm like, okay, so never gonna sell them anyway. So I'm not here on the planet to be a Pokemon scalper. I am a Pokemon artist that also burns the Pokemon in the process. I always start talking shit about the Pokemon whenever I draw them. Because I look at them for too long. And then I start seeing them in such a different light. And also with my own art, I just have to make fun of my own art. It's part of being an artist. Oh, I already messed it up. Its head is like way bigger than this. It almost looks like Hey Arnold now. Anyone knows Hey Arnold? Welcome to the old people club. It has a melon face. I don't want to give it a melon face. Oh wow. Messing things up as we go. Yeah, I think it's cranium. Torchic's cranium is going up here. It's like, okay, and I need a little reference for how the flame on its head looks. Torchic. Oh, okay. Cool. So I've got this going over here, so that's probably where the flame starts. I have to go into focus mode because my brain cannot do talkies and artsies together today. Oh, that's already so fucking cute. That's so funny. I just realized this started way too high on the block. So I am gonna lose some. Maybe not. If I cheat a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna say this is a little bit more towards this side. And then that goes there. Yay, it's still on it. Didn't mess it up. Oh, hey! Is it Begum or Begum? If I pronounce your name as a Dutch name. Begum. I actually do have some favorite trading card game artists. But I am very bad at names. But one of my favorites is Yukamori. Let me get my collection. Because I do have them here. But it's also Seikyo. I think it's Seikyo. Yeah, Seikyo. So the watercolor cards by Seikyo. And some by Dika and Sui and Aya Kusube I really like. So I have some separate ones for those artists. And like a Lapras and a Meowth and stuff like that. I don't have a lot of space here. But these are my main favorites. Narimi Sato and Naoya Kimura. So it's all watercolor, I think. Or at least it has the vibe of watercolor, and I really love that. So, yeah, Yukamori is like one of the OGs. So, and I think she also recently was touring with Pokemon artists. So yeah, she's one of the like mainstream popular ones. But Narumi Sato, Seikyo, and Naoya Kimura, I'm not sure. But yeah, I love the watercolor vibes. And I aspire to at one, like maybe one day, have kind of like that vibe too to my Pokemon art. That would be so cool. Oh boy, this is gonna be a very like odd-eyed Torchic. But we'll see. Let's see what happens. Might be shit, might be good. That's kind of like the motto of my streams. Might be shit, might be good. And it's always gonna be like my style anyway. Tomokazu. Oh, So-So, yeah. I always see the So-So cards. I think, did I have one? I think I might have had one in this pool actually. Because So-So is always like, oh, it's Sui. Sui is also like I think a watercolorist. I might actually start collecting Sui cards as well. Oh, Komiya. Oh, is that the one with like it looks like I used to be an art historian, but like 1920s kind of like expressionist art. It's very Van Gogh on steroids. and I like that too. Um, yeah, this one was the So-So card. Also very watercolory. I like it too. They always do like the surroundings very nicely. So yeah, we've got a Sui and a So-So. I have literally been like contemplating on getting them to in a separate binder because I never throw away my Pokemon cards. They're all still somewhere. I do have them sorted by type, so I can just go through them. And let's go with maybe also a little bit of the flower surroundings here. Oh wait, this doesn't look right. It looks like it's smiling. But it's just how like the shadow of the beak is done. Oh god. I always have this feeling that everything goes wrong at the beginning. And then in the end, it's usually fine, you know, it's not how I want my art to look, but isn't that our curse? Warped eccentric. Yeah, I think it's very dynamic, but it's also very like I get an expressionist vibe from it. But yeah, I like those too. I think there's a lot of there were a lot of those cards in which series was it? Which expansion? The fight expansion. I forgot. Okay, now the little color on. I don't think I need to do the little color very neatly. Doesn't have a really predefined shape. It's just fluff color. And the other side. Oh dang, the body. Pokemon anatomy is the bane of my existence. It does look like a little chicken. So its tail is probably here, but it's not showing on the card. There's a flower in front of it. So I need to look up a different reference. Show me your tail. Oh, there we go. It doesn't have a tail, it just has a point. What the? Okay. So no tail, it's just a weird rubber ducky shape. But it is almost as big as his head, so the body is like... What the? Very round. Help. And it's sitting, so I need to draw it sitting. Round belly. Oh no, I have never entered the Illustrator contest. I was too scared. I know last year they did a whole contest thing. A lot of AI scandals. But in the end they pulled through. I think Pokemon Company really pulled through and listened to the public, so that was cool. I actually did not see the winners in the end. Should actually probably look that up. But maybe one day I'll enter. I've never seen block printed Pokemon cards, so maybe that might be fun. Okay, I just realized something. But the fluff in its scruff on the card literally looks like pencil sharpener stuff, you know, when you sharpen a pencil. Like the tinsel that comes from it. No, I cannot unsee it. Looks like you have some pencil sharpening shit on your collar there, Torch. I'm really bad with perspective. I still consider myself a beginner artist because I've never done the basics. I've never had any classes, so I'm just stumbling through it all. I don't like the color on the left a lot, so no, can't erase it. Yay! That's the nice thing I think about live art. You just straight up see all the artist struggles, and there's a lot. There's a lot of artist struggles. Okay, well, this is my iteration of Torchic at least, so it doesn't have to be super perfect. The feet are out. The dogs are out. Its feet look really gnarly. Evil chicken feet. The sharp claws and everything. How big are they? They're also almost as big as its body, so its feet come up to here. This is the foot area. Okay, that's how they make these things so cute. They play around with the proportions, and that's why these tiny Pokemon are so cute, because they have huge eyes, huge feet. It makes them look so precious, cute, and you just want to take care of them. And protect them. Oh gosh, these claws look absolutely menacing. I mean, chickens are the raptors of current society, so. Although I wouldn't call this one smart girl. Because I don't, this one looks like the light is on, but no one's home. See, that's where I go. I'm so predictable. I just start fucking like bashing. As soon as I draw a Pokemon, I start just burning them to the ground. Oh, okay, I think that's a cute tail. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. In agreement with myself. Okay. Okay, so this is the funny thing about lino cut is even if your sketch turns out like super dope. That P-Dove is really cute. P-Doves are actually also the raptors. All birds are raptors. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, even if you make a really good sketch on lino, you never know if it's gonna turn out looking nice, because you might have just like missed a corner, or just, I don't know, if you were a little bit shaky, you're already out of luck and stuff doesn't look nice anymore. Alright, this thing here. There we go. Okay, this is base Torchic. Like, what are those feet? Well, I swear, they look like that in the drawing. Or in the official art. There it is. Okay. I'm sorry, Torchic, but your feet are insane. Now for the fun bit. Well, actually, this was also fun, but little flowers on the back. I'm just gonna do simple daisies or not marigolds. Well, marigolds have a similar shape, but I wanna kind of have like blushies. I know that's not. Okay, yeah, that's an improvement. That is an improvement. And I need to make this a little bit skinnier. Okay, Torchic. You're getting a flower meadow background in lino cut, so please bear with me. This is actually an insane attempt at a full lino cut art piece. Never done that before, so I want to save up the bottom half piece for another Baldur's Gate weapon, so I'm just gonna cut that off later. Trying to do it straight. And because I got the top half so close to the edge, I want the bottom half super close to the edge as well, so it balances itself out. Ooh, that was my jaw. I sometimes have a jaw that pops in and pops out. Just for fun. Oh, I hear my hello alarm. I thought it turned you off. Excuse me. Because I have ADHD, I am very time blind. And I always have alarms set up for like every part of the day. So I need to have my alarms at all times. And so I know what the time is and if I need to eat or drink. Okay, I'm gonna be using a knife, so look away if you don't like them. There we go. Okay. I do like the sketch. Okay. Some flowers. They're gonna be very crude, so nothing special. I highly doubt it if I can do, at my skill level at least, if I can do like negative painting with the block paints. I'm not gonna attempt that. So I'm just gonna keep it at one layer of flowers. I hope you can still see everything. think so. I think you can still see everything. Okay, this is getting too complicated. So yeah, ignore that over there. It's just gonna be torchic and some flowers. No crazy background. There we go. Covering up. Oh, we're getting into it at the music. There we go. Oh yeah, sorry. My camera just slowly just blah. Eh. Eh. I still need a different setup, but I am piss poor, so still working with my phone. Okay, one last big flower on this side. And some petals. Okay, I think, yeah, this will be it. And now for the tedious stuff. And literally now I just realized this is so hard to do with a camera just like right in front of my face. So, pray for me. Oh yeah, and don't get scared if I like accidentally do this. Nothing can go wrong. It is very sharp, the blades, but I am always cutting like away from myself. Oh cool, we've got donation. That is dope. So yeah, now I really need to think out loud, because how am I gonna do this? I think the best way to go about this is to do the outline and then have this whole bit be blank. So I have to carve the head out, and then the eyes will be dark and the whites will be carved out. The blushies I can do a little outline for, and the beak I'll leave dark as well, or I'll do the outline. I can do that later. We'll figure it out. I usually make some prints before I finalize the design. So, you know, you just put some ink on it, test it out, and then if you don't like it, you can just go back and carve some more. But yeah, don't over carve. Sorry if I'm going off camera sometimes. Sometimes I need the focus. It's quite a large design, so I don't know what I got myself into. This was supposed to be cute and easy, and it turned out I made it harder for myself again. Okay, first things first, outline. This is, by the way, also why you have to have a block that is like loose. You always want to turn it, because you never want to be cutting towards yourself. Never, ever. Don't do that to yourself. Oh, how am I gonna do the flowers? We don't want to have white flowers be super dark. Hello, Mace. You're right on time for some chicken action. And me attempting to not cut myself. Because we're not doing watercolors today. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, I know. But I'll have you know, I have hands with surgical precision if I am actually awake and have my full energy, which today is not that day. So I'm trying to be very careful. So you can see that the inside of the head thingy is darker. Okay, we're gonna make some artistic choices here. So this part is lighter, so that's gonna be carved out. And we want a little line to indicate the conical shape of a cranium of a torchic. Hehe. But scratchies on a cat are the best. Yeah, Mace, if you see me bleed live on my Twitch stream, you can just come by. Someone can give you the address. But so far, I have only had one little accident, which was not actually when I was carving, but it was way dumber than that, so I'm not gonna go into details. But this is genuinely, like, it's very easy. It's very easy. Very easy to handle. But again, with also this hobby is you need sharp blades. If your blades are dull, that's when things go wrong. And I have found out that one of the blades I have is pre-used, probably by my mom, because this set came from my mom, but I didn't know that, so I was using that, and I was like, wow, this is really hard to use. No, you don't have to be on duty, Mace. Just relax. Just trust me. But yeah, I need to sharpen the blades soon. And I'm gonna ask my local blade sharpener, which is a thing that exists here, if they can also do my linoleum tools. because they can do gardening tools, your house, like your cookery stuff. But yeah, they have a blade sharpener. They also do shoes and bags. Not sharpening your shoes. Okay, I'm trying to focus, so I'm just pulling it towards me so I can see it better. So maybe I should just do this. Yeah, better. I have such dry eyes right now, so my perception is not the best. I say while working with blades. I do see them, but not very well in terms of depth perception. Alright. So that's the top part. Now for the... So the skull is... I'm talking about it like it's a anatomical model. This is the same color as that. So what am I gonna do? Because I do want the eyes to be the blackest part. Am I gonna carve it out? Yeah, I'm gonna carve it out. I'll also carve this out, but I'll make it thicker lines. Artistic choices. Live on Twitch. Alright, okay, we'll just see what we got in the end, you know, we can always go back. Wow, okay, so my Google phone just had Gemini pop up, and I don't know why. I hate that shit. I can actually use my phone myself, thank you. I don't need AI for that. Alright. Skull time. Actually sounds like I'm part of Team Skull. Or am I? I think Team Skull is the funnest team. I'm sorry, Team Rocket, but Team Skull is so funny. I love the Alola games, like the Sun and Moon. Yeah, no. I really dislike all the AI tools just popping up on you, and you're just like, no, go away. You're making it harder for me to use this phone. But as I was saying, I love Team Skull so much. They're just so silly. And I know all the evil teams are supposed to be like silly, but they have like an extra level of silliness to them. I don't know what it is. But I think their leader is called Guzma. And I think he's just so funny. Alright, we've got a head. I want also blushes. Blushes. Oh, I'm so scared of fucking up those details. Also, a little disclaimer, I'm not sure if I'm able to finish this on stream, so I might finish it off stream. Because I need to stop in like 40 minutes. Because that's my time limit. But hey, we're getting somewhere. What was I gonna do after the eyes? Oh yeah. Actually, I want to use the smaller bit for that, so no. First things first. I'm saying no to the ADHD brain. Wanting to try stuff before the other task is done. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping the plushies. It looks evil. Because of the dent. Oh, Lino cut is so messy. Yeah, and then change this one. I need a drink. You also need to hydrate. Tell me to hydrate. I'm sweating balls. It's probably because I'm wearing a wool hat. Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh, I changed it already. Wow, my brain is just... Huh? I'm that cat meme, like the "huh" cat. All day, every day. To think that I used to be an academic that did presentations at international conferences. Hilarious. I swear I'm so smart. But burnout is so funny. It makes you so dumb. Now I'm just getting a PhD in Pokemon. Which, truly, I also noticed that my memorization of Pokemon names has gone down since I'm in burnout. So sad. But, truly. How many are there now? How many Pokemon are there now? Like 1168. Something like that. Oh, great. There's biker mice from Mars outside my house. Also, shout out if you know biker mice from Mars. You're really cool. you're probably my age. Or older. Or you like history. Oops, almost went a little bit wrong there. So yeah, also with this tool that I'm using now, this is the larger one. This one is the most unruly for me somehow. Oh wow, okay, 1,025 Pokemon. See, so I don't feel stupid when I can't name them all, but then I remember that I also tried to learn Japanese, and in Japanese there's more than 80,000 kanji, and in order for you to learn working Japanese, you need to learn more than 2,000 kanji characters. Yeah. So you do need a memory that can handle more than 1,000 different pictures. That's actually a good mnemonic if you wanna learn kanji. Just link kanji to a Pokemon. And then try to learn it. Like fuse that knowledge in your brain with that kanji. Well, and you'd end up all knowing all Pokemon names in Japanese. Okay. I need to do the details with the other thingy again. Yep. I need to buy more of those wooden like holder stickies, because I definitely feel like I lose a lot of like flow to changing the knife all the time, which is kind of annoying. Can just got distracted by this flower here. Now I'm just attempting to cut out the flower. Okay, focus. And this bit around the eye needs to be gone. It's not very stuck in there. There we go. Yeah, probably did a little bit too much detail on the flowers. So we're gonna lose a lot of detail that I put in the sketch. Which is fine. But that's what I said, like, about the surprise with lino cut or with block prints, is you never know what the end result is gonna be, even though you had a beautiful sketch. And that is a-okay. I guess this makes it an exciting medium to use because of that, because it's a little bit like gambling. Yeah, so we've got the flamey bit. Well, the head. Still need to do the effects on the eyes and the blushes. But we're getting somewhere. But my brain tells me I'm gonna do the body already, so that's what I'm gonna do. Am I doing it? Yeah. Okay, don't go over the line where the tail is. Am I gonna do the tail fully? Yeah, because the flowers only overlap down here. Okay. Yep. Sorry, flower. Goodbye. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep. I think in the end, when you start to really know the medium, you'll probably adjust your sketches to, you know, where the lines would normally go. Because now I put the flowers really up against it, and I see that I actually needed to put them a little bit not so close to the outline. Which is okay, but I need to learn that kind of stuff. Got a flower over here. We got a flower over here. Okay. I hope this is gonna go well, because I just realized... Okay, there's a lot of flowers around here, but I also need to do the outline of the foot. Yeah. Okay. Please work. All those details. I really can lose myself in all the details. Am I doing it correctly? Yes, I am. Okay. Ooh. I'm still, yeah, okay. Yeah, because that needs to be a line. Okay. Yeah, I'm still doing it correctly. Artistic choices. Live on Twitch. They're hard. Okay, outlines first. So this goes behind the foot. So the foot has the prominent outline here because it's in front of everything. So I'm gonna sacrifice everything that's around it. Bye-bye, flowers. Okay, we're still going strong. But my eyes aren't. Oh, they want eye drops so bad. Did I bring them? No. Damn. Damn it. Okay, wait a minute. This needs to be a little bit more finesse. Dakla. Yeah, I'm gonna go on the inside to carve the rest out, so yeah. So this will be a line here. You really need to think in negative, like not like pessimistic, but like, you know, the photographic negative. You also have negative painting in watercolor. That is just the hardest thing. I find that my brain does not like it. But you can train it, so that's what I'm doing, I suppose. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Because basically, I can train our brain into oblivion. Are we seeing the vision? I hope so. But yeah, this is a talon here, but I need to take a little bit more away here from the edge. How do I make this a really, really clear talon shaped thing? Yeah, I hope that does it. We'll see. Okay, I might have to get out the other tool for this because this is too much detail. With all the talons going in front of each other. Don't know if I can handle that with this tool alone. Yeah, no, probably not. Okay, back to something more easy. Yeah, I'm gonna do the body here. The color, I'm just gonna continue the color. The outline for the color as well. Since this is the talon and the color is behind it, you don't really see. Oh my god, all these artistic choices that I need to make. Help me. I also need to outline the full head, so this is gonna continue. Into this part. Here. There we go. I forgot about that. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go in here. Don't be afraid. It's just art. Be very afraid of art. Good art can make you think. This trick probably won't make you think. Revolutionary thoughts. But you know, maybe. Okay, we've got a little bit of an outline there. I think I'm gonna sacrifice another flower here. Yep. Sorry, flowers. I messed it a little bit up for you. But my mans need a color. Okay. That looks cute. Wow. I really need to go in with the detail tool because this is gonna get harder and harder. Okay, we're going to attempt to carve this out of the way. But not too far out of the way because we still want an outline here for the body. Woo. Almost mucked it up there. With lino you cannot cover it up because you literally cut away your canvas. You cannot get that piece of your canvas back. Yep. This is getting a bit messy. I don't have a particular technique that I'm using for this because I literally just started lino cut earlier this week. So I'm just winging it. Just having fun and seeing what happens when I do this and when I do that. So I think that's kind of how you're supposed to treat art, no? Well, sometimes it needs to be a little bit more serious than that, but body. Now for the bigger body. We have have a flower in front of it. So I might do the flower first and then see if I still can do the body properly. Okay. Got a little paw here, so I need to be careful not to cut away the detail there. So I'm gonna switch up. Yeah. Okay, flower first. Probably when I get like better at this, I might start using actual lino. And what would be really cool, because I really love Japanese like block print art. I have like a whole book on like Hiroshige actually up there. But I really want to make a block print, actual wooden block print. That'd be so cool. But you need to be super skilled for that. So probably take some years of practicing this. And you can work your way up, I guess. Oh, sorry. Did a little bit of elbow action there. Flower. It's not very detailed. But pretty enough for a block print. Alright. Oh! Messed up there. But that's okay. Happy little accidents. As, not in that voice, but as Bob Ross would say, I guess. I literally just... there was a different program that I watched when I was little on TV with a guy called, I think Gary Jenkins or something like that. And he would always say, don't forget to smell the roses. And he would do watercolors, I think, or maybe just acrylics. I'm not sure, but he did like botanicals and stuff. And I remember that was like my comfort show together with like another watercolor introduction and watercolor art show. Well, the animation was basically watercolor. Of the adventures of like Peter Rabbit and Friends, like the Beatrix Potter show. That was like literally my favorite. Wow, I just dropped it. Focus. Brilliant focus. Yeah, I'm gonna carve this little part out. I'll probably go back to watercolors for next week again. Because I have the watercolor itch again after a long while of, like, I get scared to work with a medium at some point. I don't know why I have that, but I think it comes with the anxiety disorder. Haha. But then I'm like, after a few drawings, I'm so scared to work in that medium again because I'm afraid I'll never be as good as the last like piece that I made. It kind of deters me from finishing stuff as well, which is silly, but that's what anxiety does, and that's okay because we're working on it. I think I should continue this line into its neck as well. So this thing is way more dull than the other blade. It's so much more of a pain in the ass to work with this one, even though this one is for details. So yeah, but alas, we'll have to work with what we have. Getting impatient because I want to see how it looks when I put the print ink on it. But I just know that's my ADHD brain just taking over and wanting a quick dopamine fix. And I'm just like, nah, bro. Just want to finish it like a champ. Still good, just the detail over there. Proper. We'll have to see for ourselves in the end. Okay, so this one is difficult because I need to have lines around those two little cuts that I made. Pointy little lines. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, we can do it. I've seen other block print people using way more like smaller tools than this one, but this is the smallest that I have. So I know that there's detail tools out there of my dreams. So I am gonna hunt those down. My art supply store doesn't have much to choose from. I also think that's because linoleum like cutting or like block printing isn't that popular of a hobby anymore. So I need to figure it out where I can get it, because I don't like buying online that much. So I try to support my local art store. But yeah, if they really don't have it, I might be able to order it through them. I'll probably do that. I'll just ask them if they can order it. So I'm like thinking out loud. I love thinking out loud. Oh wait, haven't finished this part yet. See, that's what your brain does when it's dopamine deficient. It's just jumping all over the place. Jump up, and get down. I think I'm a 90s broken record today. Okay, so we've got the color over there. Looks a bit wacky. Thwacky. I think I need to go to jail for that joke. I might actually put myself on a little bit of a break, because I've been staring at a rubber block for the past 1.5 hours and my eyes are dead and I need to pee. Just quite frankly, I have a human body and this is all real human art that we're doing here on this channel. And real humans, unfortunately, need to pee sometimes. Especially if they hydrate a lot. So I'm just gonna go take a wee. But I'm quite happy with how the body is turning out here. Like I said, it's a surprise how it comes out in the end. Because you can't see details a lot. But yeah. Boop. Feet. That was not what I was doing. Wow. You just saw live action ADHD brain. I'll be back in a few minutes. And just get yourself a snack or also hydrate. You know, that's what these breaks are for. Was I still muted? Wow. I was chewing, so I muted myself. Don't want to hear me chew. Unless you're into that kind of ASMR, I will gladly provide you chewing noise. Oh my god, these details are the bane of my existence. Oh. Okay. I think that went well. did go well. Okay, we'll just keep on swimming. Keep on swimming. Oh, bloody hell. I think I'll leave like the detailed parts for last, because I can always come in and then try to make them a little bit prettier. Those cuts over here. Oh. Is it already an hour? Apparently I have been doing this for 2 hours. Appalling. I am much quicker with watercolors. I thought this was gonna be much quicker. Honestly. I'm not muted anymore, no? It says it's on. My computer is telling me that I am unmuted, so please let me know if that is not the case. So, I'm not muted now. Why am I muted? Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. I shouldn't be muted. OBS is saying it picks up my voice, so... I was just not saying anything. I was just quiet. I think this takes longer because it is a bigger artwork than I normally do. I made the sketch kind of big. I don't like that cut. That's better. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Also sleepy. Like my Eevee in the back. I have multiple sleeping Pokemon at home. Okay, I need to do this correctly. So there's a line here because of that foot, that claw. So I was going off screen again. Yeah, this is just me in hyper focus. Ooh, almost done with the Torchic itself. So just the claw here, and then the belly, and the face. Some flowers. Okay, we can do this. Shouldn't be hurrying, but you know. I like finishing my stuff on stream. Yeah, I want to do the eyes real quick. The eyes are probably gonna be the most fucked up thing about this. Like, it either looks like evil or haunted. Eyes in Lino are difficult. So, I hope it's gonna be funny, at least. Okay. this one's hard. For some reason the other one was easier. That claw is done, I think. Just this one. Let's go. Yeah. Over there. Okay, nice. Things are still going well. Maybe I should make this line a little bit thinner. But I don't want to go too thin either. Oh. Whoa! We have a subscriber. I want to do the Asterian I love you sound, but I need to record that. I love my subscribers. I want to do more stuff for my subscribers when I'm done with like the art market prep. I want to do, I want to make well, I am in the process of making a logo for myself, and also prepping, well, emotes, and stuff like that. And I want to do polls in chat about which Pokemon I'm gonna do. So yeah, I'm just a slow Twitch learner, but slowly we're getting there. But yeah, that actually startled me, that sound. That's why I do like my custom sounds. I really want to like customize all the alerts and stuff. Cause dang, I got startled as fuck. Okay, what are we working on? Yeah, so I need to do this little part, and then the talon needs a little bit more finessing, and I think that is where I'm done with Torchic itself. Let's go 2 months in a row. To think that I'm almost like doing this for 2.5 months. I've been drawing Pokemon almost every Friday for 2.5 months. Dang. go. Also, here's to many months more, because I just want to get better. I just want to get better. And then maybe the Pokemon Company can hire me. My starving artist. Okay. Talons is little mittens. Murder mittens. Where do I put the line? I can't see what I've done. Whoops, went out of screen there. Off screen, out of view. English. Some of these details that I'm putting in here, you can't even see that I'm doing them because they're so small. Like you wouldn't even notice the difference on screen. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Well, I'll just have to see how it looks when printing and then adjusting accordingly. Because I'm even losing overview of this part here. Yeah, let's just start finishing up. I'll see to that later. I'm going to delete this flower. This one can stay. Yeah, okay. Are we gonna do this? Yes, we are gonna fucking do this. Yeah. Let's go. Speed carving. No, this is not speed carving. You need sharp blades for that. These are not sharp blades, my friend. Okay, nice outline. Oh yeah, I deleted that flower, so that's fine. Haha. Could just do like this. No, I'm not muted. I swear. I swear to me mom, I'm not muted. Maybe it's the hat. Not the muting, but my silly voices. I just realized this is actually based on a Scottish hat. The whole thing, like the sword and shield are obviously based on the UK, and the main character, well, the main trainer, Gloria, that I play with, or I want to play with, because I haven't played Sword and Shield yet. She wears a Scottish ensemble, and I made her cosplay, so I'm wearing the hat. Oh, that's more fun! Yeah, more artistic choices live on Twitch. Bam! I'm gonna make an outline with flowers instead of like straight up just using the edge of the block, because that is boring. We don't want that. We want something pretty for the border to look at. I'm gonna use a double border for the talon, maybe. Flower border, yeah. Oh, okay, my hand's cramping up. Yeah, maybe I should do calisthenics so I'll become a better block print maker. That might actually work. Okay, on this side I'm just mucking it up. It's fine. My hand is just getting tired, so that's why I do the detail stuff first. Because if your hand gets tired, it's just like, nope, detail's not gonna work anymore. Actually, if I leave the flower, it will be falling off the edge, and we don't want any straight areas here. So I'm just gonna quickly run through this one. I think, yeah, we did all the other detailed bits already, so yeah, fuck yeah. Let's go. Almost done with the outline here. I'm getting excited because I can see the end inside, and then I can print it, and that's gonna be super fun. Because that is a whole different process on its own. The printing of a block. Super fun and not at all like hard to do. Just have to be a little bit more patient than I am normally. Okay, where does the flower end? Okay, yeah, because I wanna. Yeah. Noise. Okay, I just had the best idea. Okay. Double line for the talon. Come on, you can do it. Okay, cool. It worked. Don't cut your hand. In the end, that will be silly. After my whole PSA to myself about safety. Oh wait, that can stay. That can stay. Whoops. Alright, let's get the big cards. Or are we gonna do... Yeah, we need to do the details first. Next. Oops. Shouldn't be hurrying. Why am I hurrying? Please not hurry. That is not allowed. Double outline for the body as well. Not sure about that actually. Don't know if I like that. Okay. Little flower heart on this side. We're just gonna pretend they're all marigolds from now on and not like the white flowers that you see on here. Because I'm gonna leave them filled in, so they're gonna be all dark. And marigolds are very dark orange. So yeah, that's gonna be the artistic choice for today. Oh yeah, okay, I was almost done with this side. Oh, there's just an itch in my hand that I really want to get like the large like knife and just go at the big parts here. Oh. But first the small parts. Small parts first. So like we say in the Netherlands, actually, how can I translate that idiom? I don't know. Wie het kleine niet eert, het grote niet deert, of wie het kleine niet deert, het grote niet eert. So who doesn't honor the small things is not paying attention to the big things? I don't know. That should be a cultural translation for an idiom I barely use. Okay, that is another flower over there. It's a bit wonky on this side. Okay, careful. Carving up my fingers. Okay, artistic choice, double line or no. Okay, I'm just gonna test it out if I like a double line, but if I don't, I'll take it away after I've tested it out. Oh damn, I'm off. I'm off screen again. I'm just like pulling it up to my face, like the geriatric I am. I actually have good eyes, but with art and details, you just need to be all up in it. Oh, hello! Oh, coral art! Yay! So happy you're here. I mean, this is the top tier content you're getting here. Me almost cutting myself over and over and over. And now I'm sniffling too. Wow. Yep. There needs to be a line here. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting very close to where I want to be, and that is finished. My brain is just screaming at me, finish it. Finish it. I'm just like, yes, brain, I'll do what you say. I'm a slave to my brain. That's why I have an odd, I think, 10 hobbies. Cosplay being one of them. Oh my god, just this side, and then we can get in the big guns. Let's go. Sorry, I need to be my own hype beast because I don't have all those functions on Twitch yet. Or even if I do, I think I didn't make them available. Huh. I don't even have an introduction page to who the heck I am. Silly. But that will all be there in due time. And it will be pretty. I'll make it super cool. I want to make it like garden themed because I am a garden addict. I have my own allotment. I do a lot with botanical stuff. I also paint flowers and plants. Currently, Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I'll be careful. I'm sorry. I have been very careful, but my ADHD is telling me to finish this up very quickly so we can get to the fun part, which is printing it and seeing how it looks. I mean, don't we all after like a good while we're just like, okay, I'm done with looking at how this artwork is being made. I want to see the finished piece. That's what shorts to your brain. But I do have it, actually. Because my brain was already on shorts before shorts were even a thing, because that's what neurodivergence does to your focus. But then again, I also have hyperfocus, so I can't complain. Okay, just wiggling it in there. Yeah, only those 3. Oh, nice. Yeah. Homegrown. I am literally... I actually have the theory, because I am... I think we're eating from our garden now for 2 months. I actually feel a lot better, like physical. Like I often have digestion issues and stuff like that, and since eating from the garden, I haven't been having so much issues with it. So, you know, that is a thing that happened. Did I just do a Gil quote? I think so. But yeah, I'm a big advocate. Can you be an advocate for allotments? You just have to fall into it. Get lucky with where you live and everything. If you have a garden though, you can just literally make a vegetable patch in your garden. Even in a balcony. When I didn't have an allotment, I still have tomatoes on my balcony. So there you go. Wherever I go, I garden. So that's why on Instagram I call myself cosplay or drawing in a garden. Yeah. And I think that's kind of one of my recognizable feats of my identities that I am a gardener. But I should definitely put that in the introduction. Oh, breaking my own rule. Absolutely, there's nothing better than homegrown food. And also, like, I want to have a little plot of land actually at our house when we get a house, because we don't have a house. I want to have ducks, like runner ducks. They're so frigging funny and so cute, because you can actually, like, if you get them from a young, like a chick age, you can domesticate them fully into pets, and they eat the slugs and hopefully also ticks. I think they do. And they're great little garden helpers, and I would love to have ducks in my garden. And then you can get the duck eggs as your protein. Okay, let's get the big guns. Oh, be careful. Don't wanna delete all the flowers. Okay, but I'm just prepping it now for printing. Just making sure all the bits on the outside is gone that you don't want to have printed. But still, you need to make sure you're not cutting into your design. But I am pretty rough and tumble about this one. Maybe I should start on the easiest part as well. And actually cut out most of this so I can reuse it. There's no need to, like, yeah. Because I want to reuse it for my nice Baldur's Gate weapon project. Oh, really? You guys have chickens? Oh, I used to have chickens, but now I'm too scared to have them because of all the PFAS warnings about the eggs. But apparently if you just keep them in your run and you don't eat, like, from PFAS infected areas, it is completely fine. And you can get them checked, the eggs. But yeah, I used to have chickens, and they were so funny. There was one that escaped. He was called Hank. That was a shame. Hank was a good boy. Actually, Hank obviously was a girl, but me and my friend called her Hank. Because, I mean, hen is only one letter away from Hank, so I think that's what our children brains made up. And I should say this is all in Dutch, because that doesn't count. In English, that doesn't count. It's that time of the day again where I have all the songs from K-pop Demon Hunters in my brain. I think that's kind of for everyone who watched that movie. It just get lodged in your subconscious in a good way, because I get very happy when I think about that movie. I think more people have watched it here. Haven't you? Spill the beans. Have you watched K-pop Demon Hunters, or are you like, that is just mainstream trash? Because I used to be like that, you know, where I just was like, no, I don't want it because everyone is watching it. And now I've watched it and I'm just like, yeah, everyone's right. It's a solid movie. It's a really, really nice movie. Not at all doing this according to like what professional standards are for for linoleum or like lino cutting or block printing or whatever. But we're on a time crunch. Oh, I'm gonna do this off cam because this is a bit dangereux. Completely missed this whole area. You're never gonna get a really clean print after like the first go. You always need to go back in. At least I do, because I'm not as neat or careful when doing the first go over. Ooh. I launched that piece. Wow. Alright, we have a functional stamp, I think. So I'm just gonna prep a little block, see what the heck I've made. Because we don't know yet what we have made until we actually try it out. So there's 2 different methods I'm going to try out. So there we go. A little side by side. But now for the big reveal. I have shit to throw away. Okay, let me throw this in a baggie. That was not at all my brain going like, oh, I need to grab that. And then completely ruining my setup. Oh, this is so messy. Holy crap. I don't have any space left clean because it is so messy. Oh. There we go. Where's my paper? I have block printing paper somewhere. Well, dang. Do I need to get up? Just getting this one. This is not block printing paper, but it's fine. Try it out on that one. Did I put it here somewhere? Oh. See. The bane of my existence is just losing everything to my poor memory. Okay, here we go. Just slamming it on there. Hoping this will actually work. If it doesn't, that's also okay, because this was just all an experiment anyway. Well, it's not looking too shabby. But it needs more ink. And obviously this is a way too large stamp to print like this. I need to actually get my roller out and my inks. But we're gonna do it like this first. Ooh, it needs to be visible when I reveal it. Alright. The moment of truth. Yes. Okay. Will it be as cute as this? I don't know. But ooh. Oh, that's cute. It has wrinkles on its forehead. It's Grandpa Torchic. Oh, yeah, is this stamp ASMR? I really love ASMR, so I am happy if I can provide some ASMR content. If you ignore my voice. Alright, let's fix up the wrinkled forehead, because that looks like a Torchic that has seen multiple centuries of Pokemon domestication. We don't want that. Haha, thanks guys. I mean, I could sell the Grandpa Torchic as a special exclusive print, because now it doesn't have wrinkles anymore. Oh boy. Okay, and I also didn't like the double layer on the flower. I like it better when it's just single flower, single file. So yeah, let's get my tool, my detail tool, fix it up a little bit, and then we'll do the actual printing after that. Yeah, misprints. Yeah, even Pokemon cards. Like, misprinted Pokemon cards are sometimes so sought after because it's just either really funny or sometimes it's not even that special, but it's like, you know, from a very early collection or very early because I think I used to have like a misprinted card as well. I don't know which one it was. But yeah, that was a long time ago. Still have most of my cards from the 90s. Okay, just going around doing a little cleanup on the flowers, and I want to have a little stamen in here. Little flower center. There we go. Yeah. And of course, I'll clean this up for actual printing. Way better than this. I don't have time to actually fully clean it up, because I want to be done before 8. Because I need to do stuff at 8. Oh, dang. I was working on the wrong side. Just trying to get this side a little bit more cleaner. It's always the most, like, simple, like, not simple, but, not too busy, and subjects that we all kind of know and love, like flowers. Those things always do the best. Massively off screen. Again. Yeah, so I also don't like the double line at the talon edge. I suspected that. But I think it will look even better for the second print. Sorry if my hand is in front of it. I promise to get a better camera setup one day, because I am really annoyed by the camera, like right at my face. That's why it just fell over. Okay, we've got something. Clean this up. So let's try again. Another. Okay, so This one, super exclusive. I'm gonna sign it now. First print. Only one in existence. Ancient Torchic. So, seen it here first. Maybe I'm just gonna do this as the giveaway in a few weeks. Okay, where's the other pieces of paper? Where did I put it? There you go. Okay, next try. I don't like how my camera's flopped over. Alright. I have such a smart ED. There we go. Oh, cheeky me. I missed some lines down here. I say as I completely break my own rule of not cutting towards me. Totally crooked. I saw one little detail that I needed adjustment for, so down here looks like I left a flower stem when I said I don't want no flower stem. But we're almost to perfection. Maybe I should just cut off the stuff that I don't need. This part. This bit. I don't know why I left this whole thing double lined. It's not needed. Okay. Be careful. Okay. There's the charm. So this is the second print. Well, at least it's not 80 years old anymore, which is great. But we need a little bit more ink coverage. So I'm gonna take out big guns. No, not today, not yet. I don't have the setup done very nicely. just gonna let you marinate on the ink pad. Ah! See, this is what happens when you have a shitty setup. I just go like back with my chair and just kick down my stand. Oh. We're fine. Last one. This one's gonna be the best one. I can feel it. So I'm just doing it this way again because when I needed to turn the whole thing around still, it ended up so crooked on the paper. And now it's a surprise how saturated the ink will be. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. I'm going to test print these after the stream with the full like lino cut ink stuff. But that will take too much time here. But yeah, I've got like inks here, little roller, and, like the glass plate here for the inks and stuff. So, but that's a whole process, and I will have to like press this thing for like 10 minutes. It will be so boring. Alright. Yay! That's actually pretty good, and now I can see that I put a little bit. Yeah. Too much pressure on the. There we go! Okay! That's it for today. This is the result. I'm very pleased. I think it turned into a very lovely little torchic. That is actually way better than I thought it would turn out. So, yay. It worked out well. I think I might be sending you off to. Am I gonna send you off? There's no friends online. I'm not gonna send you off to Critical Role. Yeah, I'm just gonna rate Critical Role. No, I'm not gonna do that. So, I'm just gonna say thank you so much for subscribing, for following, for watching this stream. Or if you're watching the stream here on either YouTube or on Twitch when it's already been aired. I love doing these streams. I make Pokemon art every week, and I hope to get better and better. This week was a little bit of a different medium that I just got into this week, which is block printing and lino cutting. I think it turned out pretty good for a larger piece, because I just have been doing like smaller stuff, and one big piece, or these are the Baldur's Gate weapons I made this week. Yeah, they were very fun to make as well. Just finished this one yesterday, the Steelmaker. Oh, this one, Blood of the Thunder. That actually, when I finished this one, I was like, oh, actually, I might be actually doing well for someone who tries this the first time. Maybe this is my medium. Maybe I should continue doing this. Let me know if you want to see more block print Pokemon episodes, because I can alternate them, or I can just do like once a month a block print, once a month like watercolor or different medium. We can do everything here. I am a multi-passionate artist. I don't have just one medium that I'm very specifically good at or something. Just learning and having fun with art. And I'm also very much having fun with you guys being here to hype me up and support my art, and just in general, like I really like seeing the chat and being like, oh, it looks cool. And even like if people are like, oh, what the fuck is that? I'm also like, yeah, what the fuck is that? And I just laugh at it together. Like, I love the interaction. Oh yeah, actually, you should totally start streaming coral art, because then I can raid you. I need more people to raid. I haven't been very active in the Twitch community, so I don't know who to raid unless it's like my legit like people I know, my friends and stuff. Okay, fun fact about my setup, coral art. This is it. And that's my trash. That's my sewing machine for cosplay, because this is also the desk where I make my cosplays, where I game. Yeah. The only thing that took me a lot of work was like making the overlays and figuring out OBS. But that was it. Yeah. But yeah, so thank you. I was floating off somewhere again. I hope you like coming back for more Pokemon stuff. I am contemplating doing a little bit more gaming when I get a little bit better, because my burnout keeps me from gaming a lot, because it's a lot of input, a lot of overwhelm. But I might be able to do some cozy gaming in the future for this channel if people are interested in that as well. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and see you next time, hopefully. Bye.